Ministry podcast. I don't have my headphones on, so I can kind of hear myself. Um, I'll probably get distracted throughout this because of that, but I'll just do what I can. Um, I don't know. It's these skull candy, um, uh, whatever they are. So, I try to do this with cheapest equipment I can, which this isn't really cheap, honestly, these headphones, because these headphones are they're like $90. That's not cheap, but I can't get them. I don't know. And it's probably, just the devil at work, right? Can't tries to throw up any roadblock he can to stop me from doing what I'm doing, but it's not going to. Oh, Christy. Hold on one second. We're going to put Christy on the line. Hello? Hey.
So, hey.
Hey, you're live on podcast.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, Larry. Hey.
Are you going to the church?
Yeah, I'm going to the church.
When?
Are y'all still out?
Yeah.
I
was asking you.
Where are y'all at? Well, don't tell me you're live. So yeah, we'll go. Give me 20 minutes. Is that good or is that?
Well, what I'll do is we'll head on down there.
Okay.
And then we'll just wait on you.
Okay. This won't take long. My headphones aren't working, so.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Bye bye. All right, I'm back. So we're going down to the church to do some more fixing up. We got an old light here from my house to hang in the little privacy room, I guess is what you would call it, where we're going to take people to pray if they want to pray in private. We're going to hang a light because the light don't work in there either. So, we're learning how to fix these things as we go. So the headphones, I can't hear myself. If you see me keep reaching over and like looking over to it'd be my right, I guess your left. I'm going to, that's what I'm doing is fooling with these headphones. I don't know what the issue is. It's never done it. So, um, who knows? But what I wanted to do today is the title will be God's operation manual for the human body. God's operation manual for the human body. And that's going to include things to eat, things about stress, things about of that nature. And just like a car or piece of machinery or equipment or whatever comes with an instruction manual, right? So does our body. God created us, so therefore we come with an instruction manual. And what do you think that instruction manual is? It's the Bible. And a lot of people, the acronym Bible, basic instructions before leaving Earth. And it is our instruction manual to us, right? God's teaching us and telling us how to take care of ourselves. And one of the first topic we can touch briefly on is what everybody experiences in life is anxiety, and depression, but anxiety specifically we'll touch on. So there, in the Bible it says peace, and be still and know that I'm God. And what that means in relation to anxiety is, I know it's hard to just cast your cares upon God, for He cares for us. And if the Lord takes care of the birds in the air, how much more then will He give to you? So those verses are all directly related to stress or, um, anxiety about like how you're going to do things, how you're going to make ends meet. I'd say the majority of the people that listen to this are in that boat, but to include me, and but not so much lately. We do all right. I mean, we're not wealthy, but we're taken care of. And it's you cast any stress that you have or that you start to feel anxiety. Um, that's when you need to remember to cast your cares on the Lord, and you need to take it to the Lord in prayer, and you need to reach out to him because he is that resource that we have for that reason. And people don't take advantage of that. And we need to. And I've been trying to teach myself lately how to do that, and I'm getting a little better at it as time goes on. And so when you have stress and things like that, you just try to remember that God's plan and God's will are going to be done regardless. And that, you don't have any control over tomorrow or today. So, don't stress about it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And that's easy because, and I know you think, well, that's easy to sit and say when you don't, you know um, not in my shoes or whatever. But no, I don't have to be in your shoes because I've been in my own and I've lived it, so I know exactly what it is. And I know um what kind of a toll it takes on you, and physically it affects you, physically, um, your mental health. It does. It has a direct effect on your physical well-being. And so people get stressed out. People have real bad. Now, I'm not an advocate for not taking medicine, right? I take medicine, and there's a lot of, I'd consider them extremist that they don't take medicine, um, or allow operations. I don't think that's God's will. I think, if we have, to a certain degree, medicine, we need it. Now, I've been on medicine for uh, a little while, not a super long time, but I've been on medicine for anxiety and things like that, and really even PTSD. But um, and it does help, and it makes it better. And it makes, but I've found that since I've been back in church and reading my Bible and praying, that it's gotten easier, and I've had to take less medication, right? So I don't take the normal dosage that I used to take. I'm taking one medication. If you're wondering, as far as my credentials to speak about anxiety and all that other stuff, um, in full. I mean, I've never tried to hide anything in any video I've ever done. And I don't even try to hide anything from the pulpit when I preach at the church. But so if you're wondering about how is this guy going to talk about anxiety, right? I have 200 milligrams a day of Zoloft. Okay. A lot of people I know are on 25 milligrams, 50 milligrams a day. 200 is the max, in case you're wondering. On top of that, the doctor has prescribed me uh, 900 milligrams of Vistaril or hydroxyzine a day. Um, 900, three pills, three times a day. Um, and one of the side effects of the hydroxyzine is increase it increases your restless leg syndrome, right? It's like, I don't know if any of y'all know what I'm talking about. It's had restless legs. I'm sure a lot of people have. It's where you got to move your leg. It's like this overwhelming sensation, and you know what I'm talking about. And so when I take the hydroxyzine, and I already have the restless leg, when I take the hydroxyzine and then I try to go to bed, um, it looks like um, I'm James Brown in the bed while I'm trying to sleep. Old crazy legs, and or if you could picture that, or helicopter blades turning around, that'd be my legs. You know what I mean? That's the way it feels. That's what it feels like. But so then they prescribe me rope and raw or something like that. It's for restless legs. So so if you're wondering, I'm on the max dose of that stuff. So if you're wondering about my credentials to talk about not worrying about stress or anxiety, then there you go. Um, but since I have quit drinking, and since I have started back in the church and and embraced my calling to preach as opposed to running from it, I have decreased the amount of medicine I need. Most days now I can go with maybe 100 milligrams of Vistaril or hydroxyzine. It's the same thing. I think different producers or manufacturers or whatever. But so so that's down from 900 a day to 100. And there's some days I don't need that. Now, also they prescribe me trazodone, trazodone, whichever one makes you sleep, and that's not controlled. And then Klonopin, I think, is what it is. But my whole bottle of that stuff is, um, I think I've taken three, um, and I haven't taken any in a long time. I don't need them, and they're there for just like an emergency where, I get like I feel overwhelmed. But I'm telling you, since I've came back out of sin and I'm preaching and I'm answering my calling and I'm doing what I think the Lord wants me to do, the need and necessity that I have on my medicine has dramatically decreased. So there is a correlation between your spiritual health and your mental health and your physical health. And also, on top of that, you have what God tells you to eat. And naturally, if God made us, then He knows what's best for us, right? So I'm going to give you a few Bible verses to look over as it is related to what you're supposed to um, eat and not eat. But before I do that, no, I'm not reading the ESV. Sorry. Hold on, let me open it. I don't use the modern versions. I won't read from them. That's my personal choice. And I know a lot of people disagree with that, but um, oh, is it going to let me change it?